Here's how to attract a good person. If you've ever wondered for yourself or for other people, why in the hell do people attract a particular kind of person over and over without their recognizing it and without their being able to help it? If you ever wanted to be attractive to or attract people who are good, the person you want in your life, I want you to pay attention to this video. I'm going to share with you something you've probably never heard before, aside from if you've heard it from me. You ready? Codependent people attract codependent people, and they are attractive to codependent people. Independent people are attracted to independent people. They are not attracted to codependent people. And also, independent people are attractive to other independent people. Now, I know these are big ideas, so I'm going to elaborate on them. First of all, let's recognize what codependency is. Okay, so let's stay on track here. It's a big idea. I want you to stay on track. Codependency it's actually used a lot in addiction circles, in addiction groups, when people are trying to alleviate their addictions. But codependency is an excessive reliance on a partner, typically in the realms of an illness or an addiction. Let me say that again. Codependency is an excessive reliance on a partner. Think about that. Particularly in the realms of an illness or an addiction. So, what are some realms of illnesses or addictions? Let me be very clear. When people think about addiction, they usually think drugs, right? Are vices addictions? Can vices be addictions? Let me ask you that question. What is a vice? A vice is an immoral thing. A vice is a bad thing. Anything which you consider as a bad thing is a vice. Have you ever said to yourself, my vice is I eat a lot of chocolate? Why do you say that? It's because you know you're not supposed to be eating a lot of chocolate or a particular excessive amount. It's a vice. It's an immoral thing. It's a not good thing. So can any of these immoral things, vices, be an addiction? Absolutely. In a relationship, or actually in your life in general, you have vices. If you have an excessive amount of this vice, if you're unable to help yourself, and you do it over and over again, what is it? It's an addiction. People have a lot of addictions, bad behaviors, vices, immoral things they do in their relationships. Can you see that? Are you tracking? Now, people that want partners that can facilitate or they can have their vices with, a partner that facilitates their vice, their addictions to bad behavior, is what's called a codependent relationship. So when I say that codependent people are attracted to codependent people, or codependent people are attractive to codependent people, what I'm telling you is that people are looking for people who can facilitate their bad behaviors. People are looking for people they know will be accepting and facilitating of their bad behaviors. Do you see that? Now let me give you a different example. An independent person is attracted to other independent people and are incredibly attractive to independent people. Except there's very few of them that go around. You find very few of them. Independent people, it's not necessarily that they don't have vices, but they don't have the requisite of other people facilitating their addictions. They don't have the requisite for a relationship for another person to facilitate their bad behaviors. They like being independent. Now, there are very few people of this around, so don't just take a romantic approach to it, meaning have an ideal aspect of an independent person, because there's so few of them to go around. A lot of people are codependent. Most people are codependent, which is why I exist to help you navigate through and maneuver and circumnavigate relationships in a healthy manner. Great relationships you, as in university.com. So, going back, how do you solve this? Now, one more caveat to that is that a codependent person can become an independent person, even when they're already in a relationship with another codependent person. They have outgrown that codependency. Once they've outgrown that codependency and they're already in a relationship, that relationship will have to dissipate. Somehow, they'll have to break up unless that person grows with them. That's where the saying goes, a relationship that does not grow does not persist. What is the solution to this? Number one, how many minutes do I have? I have 2 minutes to explain this, okay? So I'll explain this further in a different video. Number one thing is that you must follow the SOR system for successful relationship. You must be unconditionally loving, want for their happiness, well-being, and gain, be non-judgmentally accepting, be openly communicating. The most important part is unconditionally loving, want for their happiness, well-being, and gain and actualization. This is how you become an independent person. This is how you facilitate other people's independence, how you circumnavigate the codependency and trap, is that you facilitate other people's independence. And how you do that, fundamentally, is you want for their happiness, well-being, and gain. If they want to pursue something or someone because it makes them feel pleasure and they enjoy it, makes them happy, you want that for them whether or not it's in the same bed. Very important. Number two thing is that you must have protocols for independence. You must do things for the other person, for your partner, as a favor to them. Not because you have the title boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, partner. You do things for them as a favor to them, never as taken granted. Do you understand? You may even put that into particular specific words. I'll explain more of that in different videos. Number three, you must communicate with them that you can communicate fantastically well and align with and be synergistic with in particular channels. But there are channels in which you do not communicate well and do not align, and that's fantastic because we are individuals. We won't communicate on all channels all the time. There are much more channels which we don't align than we do align. Do you understand? And so we must facilitate those things that we enjoy together. Fantastic, let's enjoy them together. Those things that we don't, I encourage you to pursue other people you can enjoy those things with. I, in fact, want for your happiness, well-being, and actualization. This is what love is. Man, it startles me every time. I'm going to explain those ideas in other videos, but pay attention to that. Get out of codependency, go into independency. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.